It's time for Tam High News with Austin Peck, Cody McGlashan, Max Baer Sports. This is the Tam News Month in Review.
Hi, I'm Austin Peck.
And I'm Cody Dwayne McGlashan.
And welcome to the Month in Review, where we will take a look at what's been happening around TAM in November and December. First off, we take a look at the new CTE drama production Alice, Tales of a Curious Girl, which ran between December 3rd to the 7th.
CTE students spent November rehearsing, preparing the sets, and creating costumes for the show. TAM News reporter Liz Archer sat down with Maddie Hill, a star of the show, for a quick interview to see what's up.
Now we're here with Maddie Hill, one of the stars of the new CTE show Alice, Tales of a Curious Girl. So Maddie, why don't you tell us a little bit about the show?
The show is an adaptation of Lewis Carroll's novel. It deviates a lot from the classic Disney story that most people are familiar with. And it's been really cool because we've turned it into a really ensemble piece. We all play Alice. It's an all-girls cast, so we all have an opportunity to play Alice as well as other characters in the play.
So what would your favorite part be about this whole process?
We talked a lot about psychology and the background behind the show at first, which I think gave all of us an opportunity to bond in terms of our connection to the show and what it means to us. So I feel really tightly bonded with the cast because of that.
Thanks, Maddie. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Liz. And now it's time for Sports Flash!
Now our sports reporter in the field, Max Baer, with Sports Flash.
With the start of winter, let's review our fall sports. There have been big wins and big losses for TAM Sports this past month. Football had a tough loss against El Cerrito 64-8 in the playoffs. The Hawks finished 5-6 on the year. The seniors on the varsity boys soccer team were able to leave their mark by winning both the MCAL and NCS tournaments in back-to-back years. Senior Jackson Wong kicked the game-winning goal against Redwood in the MCAL championships. In the pool, girls water polo came in second place in the MCAL tournament. Lastly, boys water polo lost in the semifinals of the MCAL tournament to a Drake Pirates team that ended up becoming the MCAL champs, and then lost in the quarterfinals of the NCS playoffs in overtime. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that Sports Flash, Max. Speaking of sports, all winter teams have started pre-seasons, including both boys and girls basketball.
Moving on to a more serious subject. On November 26th, a benefit concert for Steven Rodriguez was held at the Sweetwater Music Hall in downtown Mill Valley. Local artists, including several students, performed to raise money for cancer research and to remember Steven. Our reporter, Dominic Caranta, sat down with Devin Lawrence to discuss.
So how did this idea for the concert come about?
Well, I've been working closely with my friend Rachel Firm, and it was her idea initially, but we both knew Steven. And we thought that because I have musical experience and she's very good at organizing events, that as a team we could put on something really special.
So how was the event?
We had 80 auction items and almost all of them were bid on and sold. In terms of the concert, I think all the acts sounded amazing and there was a very great range of talent. And the video montage that we had of Steven in the beginning, I think really set the tone for the event. And in general, it went as well as I possibly could have hoped.
So how much money did you guys end up raising?
Well, we're still collecting the money, but somewhere around $13,000. And so the majority of that will go to Steven Rodriguez's family, who's paying medical bills and in need of it. And then a portion of it will also go to an organization called Accelerate Brain Cancer Cure, and that is a research organization for brain cancer.
Well, Devin, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And back to you guys.
Thanks, Dom. Some students were baffled to find out that Cookies and Cram was moved from after school to tutorial this year. In fact, I'm getting word now that Miss Levine is on the phone with us. Miss Levine, how are you?
I'm great, Austin. Thanks. How are you?
I'm doing great, thanks. How is Cookies and Cram going to be different this year?
So we've made some changes this year in order to address some of the challenges we've had in the past. The past couple years, we have found that there's many students who need the one-on-one tutoring or the extra study prep for finals, but we found that they're not coming after school. So what we wanted to do was target these students and provide during school help for them, and tutorial is the perfect opportunity for that. So this year it was invitation only, whereas in the past anybody could attend, and we targeted students who needed specific help in their class on a particular topic. Those students were invited and they were designated a specific tutorial spot, and there were other students able to tutor them, and there were also teachers there to help them out. Overall, it was a really successful event, and we're excited to do more of this next semester.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Ms. Levine.
My pleasure, Austin.
In other news, on November 18th, Marin received its first rainfall all fall. So far, 2013 has been the driest year on record since 1863.
If the dry spell continues, 2014 could be a very rough year, both for the state water supply and on the ski slopes. The National Weather Service predicts no rain in the immediate future for California.
Well, on behalf of all of us here at the TAM News Team, we'd like to wish you a successful end of the semester and a happy holiday season. Thanks for tuning in.
And as always, a pleasure it's been here on TBN.